It's been a little bit since we did a live, hasn't it?
It's been a lot.
Wait till we get a few people on here.
A lot of it.
I know the title says "Done with Trucking," and we'll get into that.
Dun dun dun.
Had a lot of people asking how my mouth is doing.
We'll
better.
update you guys.
Well, I'll update them on that right now. I guess we ought to wait till people get on here for that too. That way we don't have to keep repeating it.
Someone's getting a little ahead of themselves.
I tell you what, I'm beat. We've been running like a mad hatter today.
Don't mind me, guys. You know, I'm just doing behind the scenes stuff.
Are you? John, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, you're first. Cindy? Hey, it's going fast for me.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get you all lined out so that I can see comments.
You're kind of talking mumbling. Nobody can understand what you're saying because you're...
Do you want me to take my frustration out on you?
Please.
Like
guys, we got to go. It was nice talking to you. She just threatened me with a good time.
Hey, Melissa Golden says, what is going on, Trucker G?
We'll get into it.
Chevy says, good evening. Carl says, hello. Barbara says, hi, G's. Connie says, evening, G's. Lukey says, hello. Good to see y'all.
How you doing?
Hey, guys.
All right, well, we got quite a few people on here. Let's get into number one, the health stuff. Face swelled up on me.
That's a bad deal.
Went to the dentist.
Yes.
I had a lot of people getting mad at me saying that you need to go to the hospital right now. I'm not going to go to a hospital because last time I went to the hospital, they charged me $1,000, give me antibiotics, and sent me on my way and told me to go see a dentist.
So, needless to say, Wednesday,
hold on, I'm not there yet.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
This is my story, let me tell it. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, I don't want to be in the middle of Texas, and once they give you pain medications or something like that, you can't drive anymore.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be home in order for them to do whatever they had to do, whether it had to be surgery, pain meds, or whatever. Wanted to be home. So I made it home. We got to the dentist that very day.
Yes.
It was kind of weird because dentist did some x-rays, and I actually had a tooth pulled 8 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I was telling him, I think it might be this one. Maybe I got a cavity in it or something like that. I really don't know. Well, let's do x-rays. Mm-hmm. Well, it turns out that where I had my tooth pulled, they didn't get all the tooth out of there. There's a piece still up there, and it's way up there. Mm. And I'm going to have a surgery, have it surgically removed. So
yes. So that is good fun. And I've got to call around and see, where we can get him in so that they can perform the oral surgery and remove that piece so that we no longer have that issue.
Yes. But the antibiotics are working. Most of the swelling's gone down. Almost all of it's gone down.
Yeah, it's still a little puffy, and it is still hurting him, but we got him to the dentist, guys. So the infection is under control. Sorry, we haven't updated
Well, I was getting a referral from everybody. They were like, you better go.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the concern, guys. I really
sorry
do.
for not updating you guys sooner. We just kind of been go. We hit the ground running. You know how we do. Blinky says, forgot how to do the live thing. Lisa Lewis says, good evening. Glad to catching you live.
Okay, so I guess since we got a lot of people on here, as far as the truck goes. Well, y'all know my health hasn't been the greatest. Been trucking for 32 years now.
It's rough.
It's been an emotional time, I'll tell you. It's been an emotional time.
It's been a ride. Good, the bad, the ugly. And,
it's time to start taking care of myself. Mm-hmm. And we've actually been in talks with somebody, and we kind of had a job opportunity, and it's not a done deal yet.
No.
But the talks that me and Mrs. G have had is, I think it's time for us to come up off the road.
Come home.
The job opportunity that I have is still in trucking, so that's a great.
It's going to be another turn in the trucking journey.
And as it's said and done, I'll let you know all.
We'll fill you guys in. You know how
exactly
we do.
What's going on.
And you know how it is with us when something starts, it goes really quick. So it's been really quick. So we've been doing what we need to do in order to prepare for this new journey in our trucking career. And
but long story short, yes, we're looking for a buyer for the G-Ride.
For the G-Ride, yes.
You know, SG kind of shed a tear today, and I
sad.
won't lie, I
really
did too.
sad.
We haven't got rid of it.
No.
We're just trying to get offers for the G-Ride. So if you know anybody out there that's looking for a good truck, I've got one.
Oh, Carl said, yep, had some pulled one time, left some of the roots in. Penny Clark says, I'm happy to hear you're going to take care of yourself. Blinky says, new chapter. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
it's
it's bittersweet, brother, because, I mean, trucking's been my life. I mean, and that's what I kind of like about the new opportunity. It's still trucking.
John Sahady says, so you're going to settle down and have babies?
Maybe.
You know, we've been...
Karen says, how many miles on it? We have 186,000, a little over 186,000, like 186,300.
It's still got quite a bit of the warranty.
And I'm not going to be doing,
truck.
I won't be getting rid of the truck till after Large Cars and Guitars, which is May 13th. I mean, no matter which direction we go, I've already got it registered for the show.
But like I said, it's going to be another, you know, everything with us. We always say trucking is a roller coaster. I think we are the roller coaster.
Ray Chevy, is it possible to lease the G-Ride without selling it outright? It's one of them things that I'm just going to have to rip the Band-Aid. I can't see another driver in my truck. And there is no other driver out there that takes care of your equipment like you do. Unless they own it. Now, once they own it,
it's a different
It seems
story.
like they take a whole lot better care of it once they know that they've got skin in the game.
We have gone back and forth, you know, when we first started talking about this, whether or not what we were going to do with the truck, if we were going to put a driver in it, or if we were going to just go ahead and sell it. And the best thing for us would be just to go ahead and sell the truck.
Yes, Blinky, 9th and the 10th of May.
Yes.
My fault.
Sorry.
I keep saying the 13th.
I don't know why we got the 13th stuck in our head for some reason. Vivian said, should talk to Dennis. He is buying trucks.
Dennis is buying trucks, but I don't think Dennis is buying that kind of class of trucks. He's more towards the T680s and the Cascadias.
More fuel efficient.
They're cheaper. Well, it's
Yes.
not so much fuel efficiency. It's they're a cheaper truck.
Carolyn says, your health is very important. I'm glad that I got to enjoy watching your videos. Oh, this doesn't change.
No, we're not going nowhere.
Our presence on social media.
Unless you're just done with me over it.
It doesn't change our presence on social
No,
media.
we're still going to be doing trucking. I mean,
Yeah.
Trucking is what I know. I'm still going to be in trucking. I'm still going to be mentoring new drivers that need it.
Yes.
But
like we said, it's just because we're not going to be over the road anymore. Hey, things will change a little bit. You guys won't see out the windshield.
And you know us guys,
the
we
G-Ride.
always have something going on.
So you never know what the future holds for us. John Dillard says, prayers for the new journey. Well, thank you, hon. Brenda says, it will be a great new adventure. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. You know, our kids are super excited about it. Our grandboys, they're
Andrew
excited
wants to
about
know
it
if we're
too.
going on retirement. I can't afford to retire. I got to keep working.
No, we got to work. James says, that truck was on the convoy. It's special and a keeper.
Somebody says, how many years you been in the game? 32 years.
Bobby Miles Rogers says, so sad. We have a lot of memories in the G-Ride. No one can take our memories.
It's the people that make the memories.
Melissa says, do what's best for you. You've been driving a long time.
But like I said, I mean, Kelly, we're not going anywhere.
No. Karen says, I'm missing the beginning. Evelyn says, everything happens for a reason. There just comes a time. Praying for you both and your families. And, you know, like I said, the kids are excited about us being able to be home. And with my dad and my brother here, you know, it's time to be home. We want to be able to enjoy, you know, the functions for the grandboys, you know, graduations from one grade to the other, baseball, basketball,
I've got to
horse
read
showing.
Goat says, so you're selling the simulator? No more fake trucks. Just kidding.
Just messing with you. Yeah, we're selling it.
Yeah.
And no more you driving from the left or from the right hand side of the truck no more.
Well.
So. Barb Beaver says, God bless you both on your new journey. Stephanie says, you got this. More time for grandbabies also. We're really looking forward to that.
I'm hoping it's the right decision. I mean.
And according to Yoda, he told his mommy to tell us that G-Paw's truck is a transformer. And it is the coolest. And I know both Squish and Yoda want to ride another ride in.
So I'm glad you're going to be close to home. Well, another thing we'd like to do is we'd like to travel some. We still want to travel.
We do, and
we've got the RV,
and we want to be able to also work more on the hot sauce and seasonings as well. So, John Zahedi says, "Gonna need money for Walker and Depends." Kevin says, I don't know about that. I drive for a great company, and the truck I drive, I treat as my own. I'm very picky, treat it like I own it.
But Kevin, you know just as well as I do, it's hard to find drivers out there like that, brother.
They're kind of far and few between when it comes to that.
And they are out there, don't get me wrong, so I'm not knocking you. No. What I'm saying is, I don't want to have to go through 10 drivers to find that one, and how much damage are they going to cause till you find that right one. If it makes sense.
3 Chevy says, change is neither good nor bad. It's inevitable. Glad you have this chance to be home now. Frank G. Trucks in the house, what? Says, I'd like to drive it to Alaska once.
Heck yeah.
Don says, always can watch the ride on the bike.
Frank said
live stream it.
Frank G. Truck said he'd like to drive it to Alaska.
Yeah.
Frank, you can do that. It's for sale, buddy.
Laura says, I'm crying and have never had a ride in the G-Ride. Oh, so sorry, sweetheart. It's everything happens for a reason, and I believe the course of events that have been happening, everything has just been lining up for this new change and new turn in trucking for us. Bonnie says, once G-Force family, always family. You can always come see us in Florida.
We're not going anywhere, that's for sure.
No, we're not going anywhere, guys, and we'll be here. It's just, like I said, it's just going to be different.
Brenda says, are you going to leave the Trucker G on the stacks? That's what I was talking to some of the guys that were looking at the truck today. I said, if they want it, we can leave it on there. I don't really want to sell a truck that says Trucker G on it, because whoever buys the truck, they want their own.
It's going to be their own.
So what I'm going to do is I'll buy a new set of heat shields for the stacks, and I'll keep the Trucker G stacks. It'll still be the G Ride unless they take it off of there. We're not going to take the G Ride off the back. If they want it off, whoever buys the truck can take it off. It ain't going to change the fact that this is a G Ride, that's for sure.
Deb Hart says, you both have been an inspiration to me. All of your posts and videos are always so positive. Blessings to you both on the new chapter of life.
Thank you.
Thank you. Margaret says, become a chef. Was watching and my mouth was watering as I watched you cooking. Good, now I can travel with you guys and the puppies.
The cooking's hard work, let me tell you.
It is. Cindy Chastain says, I'm excited for you to be home with the family.
I know during Thanksgiving we cook for our army, feeding all the truckers, and that's not changing either, guys.
No.
We're still doing the truckers holidays.
Are still a go.
Thanksgiving and Christmas. None of that's going to change. But when I cook Thanksgiving supper for all the truckers, I mean, heck, I am beat down, tired. I couldn't imagine these chefs that do it every single day, day in, day out.
We just asked like the Mobos and Jen when they come over to help, and Blinky and K2. We were all tired at the end of it.
Okie GG, my mouth is doing much better. Most of the swelling's gone down. Pain's still there, but it's not excruciating.
He is on antibiotics, and we have to find him an oral surgeon in order to remove that piece of tooth that is still stuck up in his gum. But we will get that taken care of. Joey says, good luck with everything and hope everything goes well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Annette says, God's going to take care of you two beautiful people. Thank you, sweetheart. And like I said, I think everything has lined up the way it should in order for us to be at this point. And I'm pretty excited about it. I was, like G said, I was scared, kind of emotional. And, I teared up having someone look at the truck and drive the truck. And It's not G driving the truck, you know. But the truck was moving.
Little Blinky, we're gonna keep trucking until the G-Ride sells.
Deanna says, "Wow, we will miss riding in the G-Ride and fighting for the Slim Jims, but excited for what God has in store for you in this next chapter."
Like I said, if you guys know anybody in the market for a good truck, let me know. We're not trying to make a killing off it. We're just somebody's gonna get a good truck for a good price.
John Diller says, "For those looking at the world through a windshield, withdraw. There are other streamers out there, but G is still numero uno on the internet." Kieran says, "This may sound bad, but you only live once. Do whatever pleases you and makes you happy. If you don't try some things, you'll never know if you will be successful. Working on my own post-trucking success story. Almost have my master's degree." Awesome.
Lead thank yous at OMS Dental's the best in Springfield.
That's great, Kieran. And thank you, Lee. Evelyn says, "You gave us a lot of good memories with the truck, especially the convoy, but the best was giving the old man a ride. Loved it."
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, we have our brother Van in the house, the bull snot guy. He says, "Y'all call me Sunday. I have some new ideas for you."
We will do that, brother.
Love you, Van.
Remind me, so I don't forget.
You see, I'm excited about this new journey, but it's still kind of bittersweet. It's gonna be a lot different. I don't know.
Are you getting emotional again?
I am, because it's always so hard when we leave the house because we want to be home, and when we're on the road we want to be home. But I know we're together, and we're always together when we're on the road and when we're home. It's just. It's going to be different now.
Are you going to squirt a little?
I am. Michelle says, "I hope you still do lives. I'm going to miss you. Best wishes on your new journey."
Oh, we're not going anywhere.
Nowhere,
Matter of fact, we're in talks with another guy right now, and it's coming up, but we're going to be able to do a whole lot more with the show in trucking. A lot more interviews. We'll be able to schedule interviews.
Frank G. Trek says, "Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in." Right Along Gang says, "Good luck with your new future adventures."
It's something that we wanted to do with the page for a while, is to be able to do interviews, and what's really hard is with our schedule and other trucker schedules, it's hard to schedule things. But if we have a set schedule, it'll be a whole lot easier for us to say, "Hey, can we do it?" Set something up for specific times and days. Yeah.
Laura says, "Doesn't change." Brenda says, "A new chapter of your journey." Definitely. Rhonda says, "After 32 years of driving, you need to think about yourselves and your health. God bless you both." God bless you guys.
Bless you.
Gerald says, "That's awesome. Good luck. Can't wait for my turn to get off the road." And that was something that we were talking about today. We really didn't think that this would be able to happen for us. Well, Jesus thought that, he'd drive until he couldn't drive no more. Blinky says, "I have to say I'll miss seeing you in the rearview mirror, but I will see y'all at Large Cars and Guitars. We look forward to seeing you guys, the both of you."
Yeah, Bobby said now we can have more after darks.
Yeah. John says, "You got the RV and the bikes too. Have fun with it." Jeff Triggs, "Thank you for the stars, hon. Star salute." Jimmy says, "It's your time once you start to think it's time. It is because your body tells you what you need and what the next move is."
One of the things that I was really regretting is we never did get a chance to put those train horns on the truck.
No.
And I told Mrs. G, "I didn't get my train horns put on my truck."
I was in the kitchen.
We can always put it in the little G-Ride.
Yeah, he was in the living room. He was talking. I said, "There's the little G-Ride all the way from the kitchen." Could you imagine pulling up next to someone with that big old pink logo and graphics and stuff like that, and laying on or hitting the train horns?
That makes a good video, wouldn't it?
That would scare the ever-loving tar out of somebody. And I look forward to making them videos. Because that's where I want to put those train horns. The ground boys will get a kick out of it. Vicky Vale says, God bless, be happy, life is short, do what makes you happy. Nancy says, I'm crying for you, Mrs. G. Guys, they're happy tears. And like I said, we're totally stoked about being able to be home.
Frank says, I have train horns. Frank, this is a mean set of train horns, let me tell you.
Oh. Eddie says, good evening, G's. Love y'all. I had to deal with my internet service, so I know what you were going through with the furniture. Do what you need to do. And thank you for the stars, hon. Stars. Let's see. There was a comment I wanted to see, and it just went really fast. I'm not going to be able to find it. Well, he says...
Yeah, I just skipped it. That's when I scrolled down. I seen it. It's, yeah.
He said, help. I've fallen and I can't reach my drink.
Oh, that's not the one I read.
I know, I read the other one too, but I didn't read it out loud. Okay, Gigi says, we had train horns on our Dodge and husband loves scaring people. The most I've seen him laugh. Yeah, I can just imagine those suckers on the pickup. Donna says, also happy to hear and see the swelling's down too. Yes. Like I said, I've got to get him into an oral surgeon in order to get that piece of tooth out of there.
Debbie said, will the semi-couch fit on the little G ride?
Karen says, you will hopefully be able to travel more and get to meet more of the G-Force. Yep.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Mary says, enjoy your new life. Enjoyed all the times traveling with you. Glad you can be with family. John Sahady says, so the new reality show, Living with the G's, coming to cable TV.
And this isn't a done deal yet, guys. This isn't a done deal yet.
Holland says, gee, if you ever move down to my neck of the woods, I'll give you a home daily gig.
Huh.
Vicky Vale says, God bless. Life is too short. Do what makes you happy. Thought I had read that one. Haley says, so proud of y'all. New chapter in the book. Change is good. Enjoy what you have with the grandkids and with Mrs. G's dad.
It's one of the things what we've had to offer. It's not set in stone yet. We still have to talk finances. The finances all have to work out. You know, we've got to be able to pay our bills. And if the finances work out right, then we'll be able to make the move. And that's kind of where we sit. Don Burke, thank you for the super chat, sweetheart.
Super chat. Clap.
She says, love you both. Love you both. Enjoy. Thank you, sweetheart. We love you too.
Brett says, thank you for all you and Mrs. G have done. So many miles you put in day out. With a lot of restless nights from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate for what you have done. Thank you, hon.
Appreciate it. At Goat, what convoy money you got the wrong guy? You know, I guess I missed a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Go!
You should be able to retire with all that convoy money.
I know,
Haven't
right?
you heard the subject in a long time? Your new adventure will be great. That's funny, Goat.
That's exactly what it is, Goat. Darn. John Diller says, yeah, you can still use the train horns. I know, I'm super stoked about that. G just wasn't using his noggin at the moment. We thought about maybe putting him on the Mini Cooper. But I think that's
overkill.
That would be a bit much on the Koopa. It'd be funny, though. That would be really funny.
Frank says, I begged Mrs. G to come with us for years. She just hangs the phone out the window. He has, too.
He has. I know Frank has been saying, Mary, come, we'll teach you and get you guys on a new path and then get you home. And it just, at that point,
Frank, if this falls through, is that other deal a salary position?
Debbie said, will the okay, you read that, will the semi-couch fit?
Don says, is it G's After Dark yet? You know how we go, Don. I mean, on here, the conversation goes wherever you turn it.
I'm going to tell you what, it has been G's After Dark for the past 2 days. Yes. between you, Dad, and Pat. All I've heard about. My dad's watching
TNA.
My dad's watching Spartacus, and the only reason he's watching Spartacus series is because of TNA that's shown all the time on there. Black Sails, the same thing. Oh my goodness. Anita says, time to take care of yourselves and enjoy the precious grandbabies. Yes, we're looking forward to it so much. And Justin says, where's the G-spot? John Diller, thank you for the stars, hon. Star salute. Sue McGee, thank you for the stars. She said, stars for a new chapter. Star salute.
Thank you, guys.
Whoa, that went crazy. That went really... There we go. Sue McGee says, active star party. Woohoo! Lisa Carey says, I'm thinking trip to Missouri will be in the plans to come visit you.
Cool.
And I have family in Missouri. That would be
Mike
great.
Foley says, I need to watch Spartacus now.
That's what I found out from my father. That there's TNA on Spartacus.
Mrs. G
a
said,
lot of it.
there's some things I just didn't need to know.
No, did not need to know all of that. Cindy Chase says, at Beth House, he is going to Lancaster. Oh, I must have missed something. Beth says, mine should be home from Buffalo, so to bug me. Dawn says, watching Vikings, LOL. Kids at track.
I like that
off
series.
duty,
I wish it
LOL.
was still went on because I really got into that one.
Yeah, I really liked Vikings. That was a good series. Chris says, good luck to Mrs. G and Trucker G in your new journey. Train horns definitely sound good on the little G ride.
Well, keep praying that everything's working in the path that it's going on right now. Because like I said, it's not a done deal. It's not quite done. Still haven't got the truck stolen. And the new offer isn't set in stone yet.
Cindy Chastain, thank you for the stars, hon. Star salute.
Mike Foley said, you weren't supposed to read that last one out loud.
Justin Barstow said, take care. Thanks for the stars, hon. Star salute.
It scrolled too fast on me, but somebody said, are you going to be keeping the Kenworth? No, we're going to be selling it.
John Tahiti says it's actually to be able to do more content for his OnlyFans page.
Who said that? Cindy Chase says, I said I'm done with my husband because he interrupted my G's.
Oh
Lordy. Don't get me involved in that one.
Brett says, okay, you answered that. Mike Foley, okay, you answered that. Stacy says, we got your back, G's. What up, Stacy?
What up, girl? Is that Stacy?
Yeah, Stacy.
Love you, girl.
Debbie says,
Did you get to Texas? And
remember she had made it into Texas. When
yeah, I just wanted
to her destination.
Oh, of course she must have. She's talking on here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm a little slow tonight.
Millie says, so are they sending you a new back for your entertainment stand? They are sending someone out. Supposedly, we will be releasing the next few parts to this.
I got to say that we were reading the comments and so there was a few on there. Well, you got it upside down, or it doesn't matter which way you flip it. It's still too short.
It's too short.
I can't lengthen it.
And the thing is, if we made it work, it would barely catch the edges of each side. And then when you drill into it, it's going to split that wood.
To be honest with you, I can fix it really easy.
Shouldn't have to.
But I shouldn't have to. We bought a brand new entertainment center. Well, he bought a brand new entertainment center. And he shouldn't get a brand new entertainment center. If I fix it, then they need to give him a hell of a discount. And somebody said, well, why don't you load it up in the back of the truck and take it down there and take it back? No, I had it delivered. I don't want to have to take it back. They brought it to me, so they need to come get the thing and take it back and refund my money or bring me back one that's right.
Because I gave them a solution. I said, is there any way that you guys can, put one together at the store and have someone deliver it and pick up the one that's defective, we have to send a technician out first. Really?
Stacy says campfire cooler and a
cooler full of beers and a Bluetooth speaker. That's my girl right there.
She's loving life.
Feet up. American First Patriot says, by the way, I watch RHOBH and Denise Richards make $80,000 a year for foot pics. Kathy Little says,
hey,
I'd get a refund.
Hey, foot pics.
Foot pics.
You think anybody pay for my foot pics?
I don't know about that. Robin says, so what happened with the cabinet? I just finished watching the video.
We're going to give them till tomorrow.
We're still kind of left hanging.
Yeah.
Paul Smith says,
We got to hold the ground, though.
Rooster B here. Just jumped on. So what do you mean you're done with trucking?
We're going to be selling the truck.
Yeah. We're coming home.
Are you in the market?
We're coming home, honey. We're coming home.
We'll make a hell of a deal.
Karen Napier says G-Rig. Yes, Karen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We're selling the G-Ride, sweetie. John Diller says Best Buy isn't what it was back in the day. No, it's really not. John Sahady says, as long as he don't start selling parts in a jar, it's okay.
But Karen, we're not leaving trucking.
No, it's just
going to be a new aspect
different
of trucking.
Position in trucking. Warrior says, taco. Carl says, Mrs. G, what happened to your girl that got drunk and you had to put her to bed? Oh, Jen? She's doing great. That poor thing, she has been stressed to the max. She's had a lot going on. And her baby girl's getting ready to graduate high school on top of all that. So she's a little emotional mess, but we still love Jen. Frank G.
Way fast.
Frank G says, my nurse says it's past my bedtime. More later, guys. Joy says, so did I hear right? You're going back to work for BNSF?
Never worked for BNSF.
We'll still be in the trucking industry.
Yeah.
Just not driving over the road.
Yeah, I've never worked for the railroad.
Brandy says, just think, Mrs. G, you would have to get a lot of petties for all those foot picks. That's what I told him. I told him this before when he opened his mouth about foot picks. I said, get me pedicures.
Trench, that sounds good, brother.
Where's Trench?
He said next time we're all in Missouri together, we'll have to have supper.
Yes. Jill Dwyer Notisall says, moving forward. Yes. Paul says, oh snap, that's a big life change. Praying for you. It is a big life change. It's, everything in life is scary. And I think we're ready for it now. More than we have been in the past. Cindy Chase says, Bobby going to YouTube. Hello, partner in crime. Karen says, gee, I'm so glad that the swelling has gone down and praying you will find a good oral surgeon. Good wishes for the two of you in starting a new chapter in your life. Enjoy your precious family and making new wonderful memories. We are with you all the way. Well, thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Can't wait to see you and Michelle at Large Cars and Guitars. Give you two a big ol' hug. Mike Foley says hugs to those whose comments I missed. Justin says, I had my CD out for 2 years, but no experience.
The conversation today with Best Buy reminded me of the conversation. I don't remember what the person's name, and maybe a lot of you guys do. Back during the convoy, we had a conversation with Verizon.
It was Verizon.
What was the guy's name?
We had you guys on live when we were having that conversation with Verizon. And I don't know if the lady that I was speaking to at the beginning of the call... She just could not grasp it.
I wish we would have videoed the very first part of the conversation.
Yes, it was hard to get through to her what was the exact problem. And I'm guessing that she's never put like a TV stand together before. Because she thought we were talking about a TV and installing wires and cables, and it's like, no, ma'am, that's not what I'm talking about.
Cindy said, glad we get to go back to see the videos for memories. Cindy, we're not going nowhere, sweetheart.
Yeah, we're not going
nowhere.
We're
going to make new memories. We're actually going to be able to do more stuff also. We'll have more time to do more stuff on here.
I'm not guaranteeing we're not going to be less scatterbrained, but we'll be a little more regimented. John Tahiti says, as long as she stops smacking you, the swelling would continue to go down. Kevin says, good luck on your new adventure. Praying for you and your family. Well, thank you. Deb says, good luck. Have a great retirement. We're not retiring. We're going to be working.
We're still going to be working.
Debbie says, hello, G's and everyone. I will have to watch the beginning later. Just got on.
Matter of fact, we'll probably be putting up a post before too long. Listing the truck, and I'd appreciate if you all help me share it out.
Brandy says the good Lord gives our needs and blessing our needs and blessings when he knows we truly need them.
Amen.
Amen to that. Lisa Carey says, I'm going through a little journey for health issues. I'm getting an insulin pump and I'm scared about it. Well, it's definitely something different. It's a life change when you have to get an insulin pump. But in the long run, it's for the best.
No, Barbara, I'm not going to be driving anymore. And we'll get into more of that as the time comes in. It'll be soon. I want to be able to tell you all right now, but I'd much rather have everything set in stone and a done deal.
Jeff Wilt Martin says, Adventures with the G's. Karen says, cooking shows in the future?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Well, I'll actually be able to do more cooking from home.
And someone did say, now you can work on the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Checker says, I'm in Texas right now, but live but live in KC. We need a big Trucker G family celebration.
Yes, Beth, I know you do, sweetheart, and I appreciate you. She said I have 3 trucking groups that she admins.
Yes.
And she knows a lot of truckers.
Paul says, I'm ready to get off the road myself. Getting too old for flatbedding work. High blood pressure, diabetes, and Parkinson's is making it impossible to maintain.
Oh.
Tweaked my back twice this month. Getting old sucks. LOL.
Yeah, I understand that.
I mean, yesterday...
Scrolled on me. Somebody said something and I missed it.
Yesterday, we were doing some work on the truck, putting new caps on. And G's hands this morning, they were just... His joints were all swelled up and everything. Justin says, more time with the grandkids for you. Yeah.
It was Jill. I was trying to think. Jill said, you do get to keep the beard, don't you? Beard ain't going nowhere.
Michelle says, what state are you in? Do yous ever come to Pennsylvania? We would love to meet yous.
We do get to Pennsylvania every once in a while. We're in Missouri.
Brandy says, I missed the first 6 minutes or so is this after dark a pants on or pants off after dark? LOL.
I'm not sure about you, but I'll guarantee it's pants off for me.
And mum's the word for me.
You're welcome for that visual.
Robin says you can make your spices full time.
No, we're not. I wish we was there, but we're not. We're not to that point.
We will be able to devote some more time to the G-Spot seasoning and hot sauce business, which will be nice.
I'll be here to be able to see that things get shipped out more timely.
Like if Layla gets busy with something like that, then we can pick up where she can't because she's working and taking care of Squish. And I do appreciate everyone for being so patient because we did have the G-Spot on back order.
Yes.
And Layla got those orders out this week, so they will be heading to you. Excuse me.
Your son said bloop bloop.
Bloop bloop, exactly. Fat Kid Brody, what up? He said if G's joints were swollen, he needs to roll them tighter.
They're pretty swollen. Easy down.
Don says, I was in the ICU with sepsis. I guess God is not done with me. No, he's not, sweetheart. No. Jennifer Duck says, but who have to come and see me first here in Tennessee? LOL. Samuel says, you have definitely raised my appreciation to truckers overall. I saw you when you came through Washington during the truck drivers last summer.
I'd appreciate you.
Cindy Chase says, yep, after dark, our mattress has a huge lump in the middle. It's not more than 5 years old. What the heck? No, it's not from humping G-Force. New one coming and the aches and pains will go away. Kim says, best wishes, prayers, and love to your next chapter in the book of life. John Tahiti says, ooh, Laylee's getting into motion. Laylee is super stoked that we're going to be home.
Heather Lee says, love hearing your story and journeys. Love to talk to you about protecting your CDL on your journey through the States.
Right on.
Yeah, definitely reach out to me.
Bobby Miles Rogers says, hello, Taco Joe. Is Taco Joe in the house?
I didn't see him.
I didn't either, but there have been a lot of comments. Paul says, water, and more water. That helps with the swelling and will help to lower your blood pressure as well.
I drink a lot of water.
He does not drink any water. You guys know this.
What do you think?
You know this.
Right there. Ingredients. Number 1, water. Some people's kids.
No, you're some people's kids. Laura says, I'm not too far from Tennessee. Jules Ann says, just got here. What's going on? We are taking a new direction in our trucking journey. We are going to be selling the G-Ride.
Stacy, you're exactly correct, sweetheart.
Where's Stacy?
She said, water's the number 1 ingredient in beer.
Hey, that's not fair. You guys cannot gang up on me like that.
She probably thought.
She was reading. You know she was. You know she was. Brandy says, I don't know if Joe is on here, but earlier today he was still down by the border.
Right on.
Again, he's in our prayers.
Debbie says, my husband never drinks water. He says it's in his coffee.
Travis Lucas. What up, Travis? He said, hey, family, I'm at McDonough.
Right on.
Debbie says, oh, you read that. John Tahiti said, Jack Daniels. Let's see. Robin says, Dr. Thunder is all I see you drink, Mr. G, LOL.
Mike Foley says, better get all of the stash out of the G-Ride.
Well, y'all got stash.
Where you been keeping that stash at, Mike?
And not Sharon? Blinky says, chapter.
Stacy says, now we both in trouble, G. I stay in trouble, Stacy.
He's always in trouble, Stacy. You're good.
I like it there.
You're good.
Tom Hale says, you can still do the Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner for the truckers. Definitely.
Yes.
That ain't going nowhere.
The truckers holiday is
that ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. Bonnie says, G-Force would never tell what we have stashed in the back of the of that truck.
I got to stop everything right now. No. Miss Charisse Opbridge. She says, I miss watching you guys. How you do, baby?
All is well.
We're doing good. We're doing
sweetheart. Good. Kelly says, what is the news, please? We are...
Mrs. G is getting a sex change. She's changing her pronouns. I think it's him, her, she.
Him, her, she.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Good Lord. We are selling the G-Ride.
I gotta tell you.
Oh, no.
I mean, you know me, I'm not politically correct. And
are you talking about the Walmart incident?
Yes. We're walking down the aisle, and we're from a little bitty town. We don't get to see a whole lot of different. And I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm indifferent either way. But there was I don't know if it was a girl or if it was a guy or what. And I'm not judging. It was a person. This bright pink hair, but I thought it was a dude. And I said, "How you doing, old bud?" You know me.
Everybody's old bud with him. You know that.
First the person was smiling at me, but when I said, "Old bud," they looked at me like, "You didn't use my pronoun." She didn't say it, or he didn't say it, but that's just kind of the look I got. So I think I offended somebody. Would be the first or last, though, I guess.
John Tahiti says, you mean like the radios? It might still be in the closet next to the boots. Cindy Chase says, wine, please. Brandy says, tomorrow night I'm going to get a reminder how much water is in a Jack and Coke. LOL. I only drink about twice a year. So here's number 1 for the year. Wanda's laughing. Barbara says, love watching you two.
Wendy said, you retired from trucking? I'm not retired, Wendy.
No, we still have to work. Melissa says, hi, G's. Met you all in Fresno for the convoy.
Michael says, him Hershey sounds like a Polish candy bar.
Him Hershey.
It does too, doesn't it?
You say it fast enough.
Kelly says, I give up. I'm sorry, we must have missed her.
Where's she at?
The comments are going pretty quick.
What was it, Facebook or YouTube?
YouTube.
Kelly says, what is the news, please? And I started telling her what the news was, and then you started saying something.
Oh.
We are selling the truck, honey, and we are coming off the road. We are not leaving the trucking industry. It is just another path in the trucking industry. Blinky says they have lots of Slim Jims in the G ride. No, because G has bought 3 boxes of Slim Jims. We had 1 in the G ride and 2 here at the house. And the other day he's like, I ran out of Slim Jims and I went to refill it and I grabbed me 4. 4 out of a big box of 200 Slim Jims?
And she got into my Dr. Thunders.
I did.
How dare you?
Lately I've been wanting to drink a soda every now and then, so I drank one of his sodas, and you should have seen his reaction. I think he about had a stroke.
Laura says, are you selling the G-Ride and going to work for Dennis? No, we're not going to work for Dennis.
Wendy says, you retired from trucking? No.
Karen's laughing. Amanda
says, coffee's water too. Sue says, new pronoun. She slapped him. Wanda says, I used to love Hershey until they came out saying that.
Justin says, my pronoun. Let me she them boobs.
Where's Matt? Matt's not on here tonight. Little Blinky says, Mrs. G has her M&Ms. I haven't had M&Ms in a long time. But there for a while, I was eating the heck out of them. Mr. Trench Trucker says, Hershey with nuts. Fat Kid Brody says, what will the meatballs do for work now? LOL. The same thing they did before. Hold down the floor. I don't know. The pups, they're ready to be home too. They really are. You can definitely tell. Tara says, prayers to you both of selling your truck. Love you both. Miss you both so much. Take care. Hugs. Love, Tara and Jason Morsh.
Kevin says, don't worry.
Love to you.
Don't worry, Mr. G. Snowflakes will be snowflakes. We don't want to admit nothing.
Justin says,
I don't want to offend nobody.
Oh, you're right.
I'm not going to play no games either and pretend.
Mike Foley says, we miss the Slim Jims in the G-Ride. I know, G's so stingy with them. Wendy says, I knew you weren't retiring altogether because you're younger than me. Oh, Katina. Yeah, that's usually what Matt says, but he's not here tonight.
Jamie wants to know, how's the house? We missed a lot. Just about got Mrs. G's dad moved in. I got to have the TVs hooked up for him, though, because that's what he does all day long is watch his westerns from the time he wakes up till the time he goes to bed.
We went there yesterday, you know.
He was happy.
He sat in his
We'll do a
wheelchair.
video over there.
He walked around and he sat on his recliner and he's ready to be in his house.
We kind of want to do a video as we got things put in place.
Once everything's put up.
Everything don't have to be close to it.
Yeah. But we wanted to do a whole tour of the house and everything like that. And let you guys see how everything was set up. And thank you guys again so much for everything that you guys sent for Dad and Pat for the house. They just absolutely love it. And they're still in awe and disbelief that there are so many good people out there in the world.
Kirian says, don't tell us you're going to be a broker. What's wrong with being a broker, Kirian?
But, yeah, he's so super excited. He's like, it's getting closer. And today they went because the internet was hooked up.
Hold on. Josh, the truck looked fantastic today.
Yes.
You want to know if the truck looked okay today?
She's beautiful.
It looked fantastic. You guys did a good job on it, brother. I appreciate it.
It's just... Yeah.
Josh, he works over there. It used to be 18-wheeler, but now I think it's quality here. They're in Stratford, Missouri.
Mm-hmm, the truck wash.
I've known Josh since he was a kid, and he makes sure he makes sure that the G-Ride gets taken care of every time I take it in there, and always has. The
G-Ride gets special treatment when Josh is there. But yes, she is beautiful today. And you know what? Everybody that came out and looked at her and everything like that said, you got a good looking truck right here.
Gene says, I know. Mr. G is going to dispatch.
Brandy says, well, I guess it's time to install a pole in the G's house. LOL. Penny says, it was great catching you guys live tonight. Extra prayers going out for you guys. Love y'all. Night, G-Force. Good night, Penny.
No, guys, we'll definitely go into more about what we're going to be doing. All I'm going to say as of now is it's still going to be in the trucking industry, and we're still going to be able to help plenty of drivers out.
Yes. Mr. Trench Trucker says, the truck wash is good people. They take care of my truck, too. Fat Kick Brody says, I'd run hotshot before I became a broker. I have some integrity still.
Becky and Brody, sounds to me like you're running for the wrong with the wrong brokers.
Matt's in the house. He says, I saw my G's. I had to get naked. It's after dark. Where is that? Pamela says, hi, G's from Ohio. Justin says, tow truck driver.
No, I did that years and years and years ago, though.
Jennifer Duck says, I'm sorry, I haven't started on his quilt yet. I got my supplies to make your dad something special, but you know what's been going on with me, and I still have it today. Going to get another CT. You take care of you, sweetheart. I know you're still fighting with the double pneumonia and still on oxygen. You need to take care of yourself, sweetie. John Sahady says, I'm telling you, he's going to start lot lizard training soon.
I tried that. You can't live off IOUs.
No. Jillian says, best wishes on the new venture.
Thank you.
You do you, boo. Hey, Mobo!
Mobo!
Tim says, just got here. Got to start from the beginning to see what's going on. Laura says, pants on, pants off, after hours.
Yep.
Colleen says, hi from Missouri. Kevin says, good night, y'all. Have a great night, y'all. Mr. and Mrs. G and the G-Force family. Paul says, we're supposed to get naked? It's
on
after
that
dark.
note, we're about to call it a night because I've had a rough day today.
And he's ready to bloop bloop, so.
Bloop bloop. That means the rest of the pants come off.
Oh my goodness. Jean says, can't wait to hear more news.
We're looking forward to telling you guys.
Hilda says, G is starting a trekking school.
No, we did that. We did that. I mean, I'm a very good instructor.
Hilda's... Okay, I read that. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and hop off here. It is... I don't even know what time night it is. It's 9:34.
Yeah, it's
I
getting
feel like
getting
super...
late. We've been up since early.
Yes. All right, guys. We love you, and we'll talk to you later.
Love you guys.
Bye, guys.
That's tired, Mama.
I know. I can feel the tired starting to set in.